Ooh, it's getting nighttime now. And DK's acting all scared. Yeah, he can't do anything because he has remained in this position until I'm ready to hit the A button. I love all these little animations that you see whenever you're remaining idle on the main menu. It's a secret that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people know about. It's something I didn't know about for the longest time until I just randomly stumbled across it on the internet one day. I don't know how many of these there actually are when you're not doing anything on this menu, so be sure to experiment with this and see what you come up with. Like with all these little beavers that are coming up the DK. And I try to scare them all off, because he's got other things to do this time. Oh, there's Rampy. I didn't see that coming. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. Previously, we did all we can do in Angry Aztec for the time being, and now we're gonna be adventuring around DK Isle after we've actually helped out Kalumsi unlock yet another lock on his cage by beating another boss in the game, which was Dogadon, the big, giant mosquito thing. At least I think it was a mosquito. It could be part mosquito, part dragonfly, and also part dragon. So today, like I said before, we're gonna venture around DK Isle a little bit, as we have a couple things we can do now in the hub world to increase our progress a little more. First thing we can do is to go right behind K. Lumpsy's cage on the outside. I should have done this when I was here last time, but I actually wasn't lanky back then. I was Diddy if I was remembering correctly. So go behind the cage, and you can see there's another golden banana that's locked up. So we can get this very easily and collect one more golden banana for our hoard. And it's the first one in the hub world for Lanky too. We're switching out to Tiny now because she's got something that we could do on a brand new place. And it's that one big head island off in the background. We couldn't do anything about this before since Tiny was locked up at the time that we could actually go out to DK Isle for the very first time. So we'll swim over here. And the music gets all quaint and very peaceful too. I like that little change around here. This is Banana Fairy Isle. We'll be going into that little hole momentarily. But just like with the Lanky, there's a golden banana behind the structure of the island. So right off the bat, we already got two golden bananas out in the hub world for Lanky and Tiny respectively. Like I said, the more progress we make, the better our adventure will get. At least in the way of completing stuff. So now that we got that golden banana, we can turn Tiny even tinier and go inside the head of the island to see what lies in store. If we turn the camera around, we'll come across this gigantic creature. At least gigantic to us. Oh, I just don't know what to do. There was this huge tremor recently and scared my banana fairies so much that they panicked and flew away. I will warn anyone who manages to find them all and bring them back to me. Please help me, little one. Calm down, Miss Fairy. My friends and I will look out for them on our adventure. Oh, thank you. But I'm afraid you won't be able to simply grab them out of the air. The only way to catch banana fairies is by trapping them inside this special banana skin photograph. Here, take my magical camera. It already has some film in it. To activate the camera, press and hold Z, then press C down. Take a fairy's picture by pressing B. As a sign of our friendship, I'll now teach you and your friends a secret ability. Press and hold B to power up this move, and then release the button to activate it. As well as protecting you, it can also be useful for unearthing hidden items. Unfortunately, it needs a crystal coconut to work, so use it wisely. Very fancy and very powerful and useful too that we'll be using time and time again on our quest. So now that we have this handy dandy shockwave ability, and as well as that new camera, we can finally grab those sparklies we've been seeing on our quest so far out of the sky. Those are banana fairies that we have been coming across time and time again, but since we never had the camera at the time, we couldn't catch them in any way. So that's why that was important for us to come here if we're going to 100% this game. And this is a very, very long side quest. How long are we talking here? We're talking till the end of the game log. It takes that much time for us to get all these fairies. We can go back and get the fairies that we did miss out on the previous worlds, but we don't have all the Kongs yet. So once we get all the Kongs together, then we will go back to the previous worlds that we did go through so far and get the rest of the collectibles there, banana fairies included. As soon as I could get out of this hole and actually platform up here. There we go, thanks Tiny. Glad you're able to cooperate with me for once. I don't think I ever got into, like, the specific characteristics, I guess, about Lanky and Tiny. Lanky has long arms, obviously, so he'll have a bit of a longer range to attack with when it comes to using melee moves. Tiny is pretty much the same as Diddy. I say the main difference between the two of them is that Tiny, like Donkey, can use a ZB move while in motion, as well as the abilities that they will acquire throughout the game, like with the instruments and the cranky barrels, that sort of stuff. But more or less, Diddy and Tiny are pretty much the same. So we got this this battle pad here. We can't do anything with that yet since we don't have the means necessary to move that boulder. There's also a Diddy pad we haven't come across yet. I just wanted to show off that there's Knights HQ here. But that's not all we could do on this island. This is called Crocodile Isle, by the way. You can see down here, there's yet another food-themed switch that obviously hides another golden banana for us. The third one we come across in our time in the hub world so far. That's pretty cool. Also, if you have any firearms out, then it won't change how the celebration animation goes for each cog. It can be kind of funny if you do keep your gun out, because you never know how they might actually look with the gun out when you're using your celebrating animation. Now, just like Tiny, I'm having a lot of trouble getting myself up there. Yeah, what's up with me in this specific platform? I can just never backflip on here on the very first try. For some reason, this just seems to be so wonky. You'd think that the cons would get the idea to get onto the ledge, or grab onto the ledge, but it just never works for some reason. Oh my goodness. Get up there, DK. My god. What I want to do is to go up this spiral, since there's a lot more we can investigate on Crocodile Isle right now. Go our way up here. It's a good thing that some of the Kongs have the ability to do an attack while in motion. Not just this, we also got this too. It makes things go by a little faster by using travel, at least on foot. What I was trying to do this whole time, not just taking the broody atmosphere going on around here. I have no idea how they're able to have it rain here 24/7. And you think they have like some kind of dark cloud hanging above the sky or something, but no, it's just like clear as day out here. Maybe some sort of machinery that they are using to make that happen. For what purpose, really? It just makes things a little more damp, if anything. And now we got this brand new lobby to investigate with, but the same as always applies when we see B-Locker. We can't really do anything in this lobby anyways. So, want to show B-Locker our bananas? Show the bananas and I'm out of this dump. And as per usual, by doing that, we unlock a new world to us. So let's see what lies on the other side of this portal. That's one of them Kongs. Get him! Wee! Catch me if you can! Hey, this kid's quick. What's that thing on his back? Okay, you two morons, here's your chance! Apparently that's what happens when K. Rool is out to lunch or something. Welcome to the third level of the game, Frantic Factory. One that I've had a love-hate relationship with throughout my years with this game. So upon making your first steps, something happens. Help me! Chucky doesn't like heights! We finally found the last missing member of the DK crew, Chunky Kong. And unlike the other Kongs, Chucky's not stuck in some remote location like Lanky and Tiny were. He's actually out in the open where you do make your first steps around this place. So we hit that switch to start things off. To open this door. How is that able to block that pole now that I think about it? You think that would be like protruding through it some fashion or act like some sort of blockade for that door. But at least we got it open, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And we got an easy way to make our rounds, or at least start making our rounds around this place. These are crowbots that we've been coming across so far. You can take them out with either an orange or with our new shockwave attack, which I have to remember to actually demonstrate that at some point. Let's cut on this pole first. Yeah, those are tiny bananas, that's what I thought. Okay, that was weird. I hit the ground, but somehow DK rebounded and grabbed the pole. Did he like do both of that at the same time? That was really odd. I've never seen that happen before either. Another first when it comes to recording Let's Plays. Take out that critter. Let's keep following the trail of yellow bananas. So let's see. Just hold on the B button. We'll demonstrate this right now. And by using Crystal Coconut, you can use that shockwave to take out anybody in that range. Like with the instruments, using a shockwave attack will kill any enemy instantly. At least if they're not airborne like that Mecha Zinger is. We did see that back at the lobby as well. And we can take it out by using our firearm. It just takes 2 shots to eliminate with, unlike a regular Zinger. So there's Diddy's Kasplat. Let's see, if we keep going even further down the storage room, we should end up finding where Chucky's being held. And he's right there, right above us too. I could use that, but I actually want to free Chunky right away. So to do that, we'll have to get Lanky and use his Oregastan move to climb up this pole over here. Just follow the blue bananas, and with no problem at all, to find the switch. That brings Chunky down. Chunky free now. Thank you, friend Lanky. Chunky can now collect green bananas. Me wait in tag barrel until you need help. And with that, not only do we see green coins and bananas now spawn in the environment, with that last golden banana, we finally have the entire DK crew reunited. I used to think that this would take a lot longer, but no. All it takes is just 3 stages, and you have officially recruited all of the members of the DK crew, and now you got them all back at your disposal. I really thought it would take a lot longer when I first encountered this. Turns out that's not true. It's very, very quick. Relatively quick, I would say. So we'll slam that down, and get that door to open. We'll follow these coins before we end off today's episode, because I want to do a little bit of exploring before we do call it quits for the day. So follow these coins. We'll go up here, right where that blue for DK is. We got a cranky and a tiny shop here as well. Not tiny, candy shop, I should say. So we got a lot of stuff here that's already opened up to us, and these are just opening up even more now. Let's see what Cranky has in store for us. So for 5 coins this time, the old coot will give Lanky the baboon balloon. Baboonus balloonus. Oh man, these scientific names are just the best, I swear. You have a swell time with this one, Lanky. Float around for a while by finding my pad with your face on it, and pressing Z to inflate. Press Z again if you want to deflate. I really can't see this being used for much, though. Then why'd you even invent it if you were thinking that's not going to be used that often? That's kind of a waste of time if you think about it. As long as we're here, let's see what Candy has in store for us. Nothing new for Lanky. Since we have Chunky free, we could get something from her once we acquire some coins with Chunky. But I want to see what everyone else can get from Cranky first. And then I think we'll end off today's episode. Wow, 7 coins. Man, these are getting really expensive now. So for Diddy, he's got Sibian Spring, the Lepus Largium. Even I could jump higher than you, Diddy, so I'm sure you'll be needing this one. Find my pad with your face on it, and press Z to leap high to the air. For 7 coins with DK, the next potion he gets from Cranky is the Gorilla Grab, the Sibium Stranius. Let's see if you're as strong as you're supposed to be. When you find a lever, stand on the foot plate and press B to try and pull it. I bet you can't. Doubting us much, aren't you? I thought you were supposed to be the uncle. You're supposed to give us wisdom and courage, not put us down constantly just because, well, you're just a cranky old person. I was gonna say something else, but I want to keep things a little PG. And for Tiny, she's got for 5 coins. With this potion, she gains the Ponytail Twirl, the Roundum Roundus. This is probably the most useful ability you'll get for Tiny. Time to do something with that silly hair of yours, Tiny, and use it to extend your feeble jumping skills. Press A to jump, and then press and hold A again while in the air. Go on, give it a twirl. And that's no pun. Tiny can really twirl in the air now, since this is basically a hover ability for her. You're gonna be hearing that sound effect a lot when you get this thing, and it's gonna be put to the test very, very fairly when you do get this from Frantic Factory. And with that, we'll close things off for today. So next time, you know what? We're not gonna make Chunky wait for long. He's gonna be stepping onto the battlefield and seeing what he can bring to the DK crew. Well, apparently he's not very too thrilled about it, but he's gonna have to put up with it whether he likes it or not. So we'll be seeing Chunky in action in the next episode to see what he could do. Until we meet again, farewell for now.